Hi, folks. Welcome back. I'm Lynn with PFM Arts. So, today's prompt from my Facebook page last week was 22 of your favorite songs. So, I went ahead and started writing a list, but as I was writing, I was thinking it would be kind of cool if I did some sheet music. And I thought I had a stamp, and I might still have a stamp, but if I do, I can't find it right now. So, when you don't have things, you kind of invent things to do. So I thought of two different ways of doing this. So one way on this, obviously, Get Along Little Doggies is not one of my favorite songs. I mean, it's a good one, but it's definitely not one of my favorite songs. But it's apparently the best known and most widely sung cowboy song of them all, according to this. So what I could do is I could white out all of the lyrics that are in here and just put this on the page and then write in my songs. Or if I didn't want to do that, I could cut the bottom portion off and then just write them in there, which that would also be a cool idea. But then I said, okay, well, what if you don't have a stamp? And what if you don't have a pre-printed music sheet, either a blank one or another one that you can reuse? What else can you do? So I said, what if I just drew them? I mean, it's just 5 little lines and they're just all connected. So I'm going to attempt to do that. And of course, I'm not going to measure really well, but I am going to get a ruler for a straight line. And I was trying to decide which way I wanted to go with this because, of course, some song titles are longer than other song titles. And I think I'm going to do it this way simply because I think I'm going to need to have an entire spread on here, number one. But also, number two, this is going to be fewer times that I have to pick up my ruler and move it along, if you know what I mean. So this would be more because there'd be more up and down. I don't know. That was just my thought anyway. All right, so I'm going to start off by eyeballing this. I bet I should go the other way. That would probably make more sense. Well, whatever. This is how I'm living my life right now. Okay, so I don't want to go all the way to the edge because on my sample music sheet here, there's um, this up and down line at the end of these 5 lines. So I want to make sure that I include that in there for no reason other than I just want to. So I'm going to go along here and I'm using a Stabilo 0.88 fine point. I probably should have gotten a page that's closer to the front of the book so it's less wobbly because I do have a lot of give here, if you can see that. And I'm just going to try to go fairly close to the other line. This is probably not going to be the prettiest job ever. I can already see that happening right now, but that's okay. Okay, that's 3. I don't know how far I'm spacing this. I'm just trying to space it just a little bit. 3, that's 4, and then one more is 5. Oh, I've got a really bad glare. It's making it difficult for myself. Okay, there we go. Let's put the pen on the paper. There we go. All right. So that's my first of my little 5 lines. I'm just going to come back in on these edges, and I'm just going to darken up my edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on doing that. I'm going to spare you guys watching me draw 5 lines over and over again, and then I'll come back. All right, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I did my lines. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to once I got into a rhythm. I am having some issues over here from where I didn't take my line over as far as I needed to. So I think what I'm going to do on this side that I already did on this side over here is just come along with the same black marker I was using to begin with and just kind of darken these up on the ends. So basically I'm just making zigzag lines. Come in here, maybe that'll make it a little less noticeable, I hope. because I don't really like that. Oh, I did find out a really good tip while I was doing this. If you want to do this and you're going to do it the way that I'm doing it now, is to make sure that your ruler is actually straight and doesn't have chinks in it. Chinks, tinks, whatever it is. So this one, to write on the 8, I don't know if you can see that, but there is this little tiny little divot right here. And I can feel it with my finger now, but when I was doing the lines, I didn't notice it. And it started doing it right here. I was like, oh, that's what's happening. My ruler's messed up. It's not me. That's always the best when you can blame the equipment, not yourself. Okay, so I have all my songs here. I brought these markers. I've used these ones before. These are just regular Crayola markers. Okay, they're called Super Tips. I have a kind of a goldish orange and then an olive green. And then I have a gold marker that I got from the Dollar Tree. And also, this is also Super Tips from Crayola, but this one's a black. I don't understand why. Because I wasn't really sure what color I wanted to use. I know that I've used a lot of green in the past. I kind of wanted to do something different, but I also don't want, yeah, see these? Let me see how big this is going to be. Hi. That's fairly wide. I wanted something a little bit bigger than this, but I don't think I have any in-between size up here. Let me see. Let me find another color. I don't know if this is going to turn out. Let me try down here in the corner, see if that'll come out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so this is Stabilo Fine Point. I have no idea what color that is, but it looks like a light orange. All right, so I'm just going to start on my top line, or maybe I should write it in the middle. And then I could put music notes on the lines themselves. That might be kind of good. Ooh, no, I know what I could do. I could write them and then put music notes to separate out the songs. That means I'm going to have to draw music notes. Also, I don't know how to draw music notes. It'll be fine. All right, so let me start off here. Okay, and I'm going to leave a spot for a music note, and I'm going to make it the width of my finger. So Spotify was really helpful in creating this list that I did just a minute ago because it tells me my most listened to songs. Okay, all right. I'm going to write in the rest of these and then I'll come back. All right, so this is all done over here, and I just actually did a practice music note. I think that's probably the first one that I've ever drawn, and it's not bad. I probably have a stamp somewhere of a music note, and I probably have stickers somewhere, but I don't feel like digging them out right now. So let's attempt to put a music note to separate these songs. Okay, so here, let me show you how I drew that music note. So I just made a circle like this, and then I put a stick on the end of it. So basically it looks like a D, and then I just came off the top of the stick and did a swoop. And that's it. So this is something that my artistic skills or lack thereof can handle. And maybe it's actually looking a little bit better if when I do my stick, I come out like that, just in one motion instead of drawing it on there. I think that's better. Okay, so I'm putting in music notes and connecting things. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't go ahead and put lines on this page because apparently I didn't need them. I wasn't sure if it would fit or not, but I'm definitely glad that I did it sideways instead of up and down. I somehow picked songs that allowed me to fit about 3 songs on one line with the size of my handwriting. My handwriting is not small. I understand that. And it just happened to work out. I've gotten real lucky with these lately. with my non-measuring, which is probably why I continue to be encouraged not to measure. One thing I did have problems with this as well when I was doing the lines, when I got down here to where it's actually sewn in, it was kind of hard to keep my ruler level. So this is going downhill a little bit, and furthermore, there's only 4 lines in there because I got sick of drawing it. Don't tell anybody. All right, I feel like I need to do something else on here. What else? What else? Other inspiration can we draw from this music sheet? I guess I could draw these. That doesn't seem too hard. Maybe I'll draw these on the line that I already have. And then maybe, I guess this line. So also, I don't know how to read music. Also that. Like, I took piano like a million years ago, but I don't remember anything about it. So let me just try. Let me bring this back over here so I have a reference. Let me just try, and I think I'm going to use this red, green, maybe green. Ooh, maybe this. Here, I'm going to use this. Okay, I need to see my reference sheet so I can figure out how to draw these things. I'm going to try to use the gold on here. I don't know how it's going to work out. I should probably try it right over here. Yeah, that's neat. Okay, so I'm not going to do this on all of them. I'll just do it on some of them. So maybe I'll go here and then come up and draw a bar and then come back down. So I'll maybe just make a couple of these, maybe right above the thing. The only problem with this marker is a little too chunky for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so all I'm drawing, and you can't really see, it just ends up looking like a 3/4 of a square. I'll see if I can draw it a little bit bigger down here. So what I'm trying to draw is basically whatever that is. I'm sure that's a note or something, basically a smaller version of this guy. It's not really showing up as well as I would want it to be perfectly honest, this gold. I may come over the top with a brown or a black, just to kind of highlight it a little bit, because it's just kind of blending and being kind of blah. And I'm just putting these in, absolutely no rhyme or reason why I'm doing anything. Well, that's about par for the course. Ooh, that one got kind of ugly. I would love someone to play my song. I'm sure it's the best song ever. Just like occasionally a note here and there. Ooh, that one's extra spicy. I'm gonna go right here, I think. Maybe over here. Okay. I'll go ahead and finish these up. Oh, I didn't put any here. Just now saw that there. That one's only gonna have one. This one's gonna have another one right here. And I think this down here, maybe I can try to do, is this on the camera? Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to do this little swoopy thing here. That was neat. I didn't check to make sure that my phone was completely charged before I started. Apparently I've been talking too much. All right, so I'm just trying to finish this last one. Oh my goodness, that ends up like a weird smiley face. Did I have that going the wrong way? No, you can do it like, oh, it's probably supposed to be like that. Okay. No, that's what I did. I did that. You put a dot. That probably means something. And then I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to do the upside down P. And then I'm going to put this. Yep. So now we have that. And let me see if I can come in with some of this black and just lay it on top of the gold. Yeah, we'll just do that. All right, so basically all I need to do now to finish this up is put the date on the bottom and then put the title on the top. So let's go ahead and do that now so you guys don't have to look at me putting black things on top of gold things. I think I'm going to go with this one. That's the same color that I used to make my middle music notes. So I will try to squeeze this in here. I did not leave really enough room for myself. 22 of my favorite O-R-I-T-E songs. I have a lot of room left over here. Actually, no, not really. I think I'll just do that. There we go. All right, folks. Sorry about my camera in the middle. I'm not having such great luck with my camera and skills here lately. But this is what we did today. We did 22 of my favorite songs. I honestly don't know how this ink is going to stand the test of time, just because it is pretty darn light, but it's okay for right now. And that's it. This was actually really fun, and it was also really fun to go back through my playlists and look and see the kind of music that I listen to, and it seems to be a lot of it. Particularly a lot of it from the 90s, which is not surprising. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.